I think there is some issue with the recording. Let's see.
नमो बुद्धस्य. त्रिरत्नांना त्रिवार वंदन करते हैं. श्रद्धे विमलवंश भंतेजी, आपणास भगवंतांची खरी शिकवण गेल्या 2.5 वर्षापासून शिकवित आहेत. आदरणीय भंतेजींनी अति आदरणीय पावसाळोजी यांचेकडून जंगलात राहून ध्यानाचा अभ्यास केला आहे. आता त्यांचे 7 वर्षावास झालेले आहेत. ते समत व विपස්සनेचे कर्मस्थान शिक्षक आहेत. पाली ग्रामर, त्रिपिटक, अठ्ठकथा व टीका यांचे अभ्यासक आहेत. सध्या ते आपल्याला महासतिपट्ठान सुत्त शिकवित आहे. प्रवचनमालेचे आज 28वे अध्ययन आहे. त्यांचे भारतीय व अमेरिकेतील विद्यार्थी यांच्या आग्रहास्तव सर्वांवर अनुकंपा करून त्यांचे भारतात आगमन झालेले आहे. जनतेला त्यांच्या शिकवणीचा लाभ होत आहे. तरी आपण सर्व त्यांना याचना करूया. Venerable, all of us kindly request you 3 times to give us the real teachings of the Buddha by delivering the Dhamma discourse on Mahāsatipatthana Sutta. For any mistake, Venerable, kindly hamat me Bhante.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. May Triple Gem bless you all. You know, this is Mahāsatipatthana Sutta explanation, Sutta and Atthakatha, as well as sometimes we are going to Tikka also. This is the 28th session. Now, this Mahāsatipatthana Sutta, you know, Mahāsatipatthana Sutta is the one and only way to realize Nibbana. That is the first thing you want to know. And again, this Mahāsatipatthana Sutta, how it has been given by the Buddha, 2 sections, Uddesa and the Niddesa. Uddesavara and the Niddesavara. Uddesavara is the keeping topics, and Niddesavara explanation of the topics. Now we finish Uddesavara and we just reach to Niddesavara. In the Niddesavara, you have Kayanupassana. That means Kayanupassana means the contemplation of the bodily ultimate materiality as a body, and then Vedananupassana, contemplating the Vedana, aggregating the mind movement as Vedana, and then Chittanupassana. Chittanupassana means contemplating and contemplating the minds or the consciousness of the mind movement as mind. And then Dhammanupassana, contemplating the other mental factor, rest of the mental factor as Anicca Dukkha Anatta. That is what is called Dhammanupassana. So now we are in with what called Kayanupassana. Kayanupassana, we have Anapana section, and then you have Iriyapata section, then you have Sampajañña section, and you have Chaturdhatu Avattana section, and particular Manasikara section, and then 7 channel ground. Now still we are in Anapana section. In the Anapana section, you know, I explain how to attain Anapana 4th jhana, up to 4th jhana. 1st jhana, 2nd jhana, 3rd jhana, and the 4th jhana. This Anapana Sati meditation, you need to keep it in your mind. This Anapana meditation, Buddha gave only for the Samathayanika Vipassana. You know, there are Suddha Vipassaka as well as Samatayanika Vipassaka. Anapanasati meditation for the Samatayanika Vipassaka only. That means Suddha Vipassaka meditator, that meditator who doesn't need to practice Anapanasati meditation. If he practice, he want to attain to Anapana Jhana. That is the Buddha's goal. If he practice only in the Buddha's goal, Buddha's expectation, and the Buddha's teaching, in accordance with the Buddha's teaching, only you can achieve your goal. So in this Anapanasati section, that means that is in this Anapanasati section, Buddha mentioned first how to attain Chitta Visuddhi, or the consciousness purification, and thereafter you can see it, what Buddha has given, the Vipassanā section. But before Vipassanā section also, Buddha has given how to what are the object of Vipassana. What are the object of Vipassana? Okay, let's go to Mahāsatipatthana Sutta now. Let's see. Now, you know, this is maybe this is in what is that, 374 or some what is the number there? Anapana
Yes,
section?
Bhante, it is 374.
Okay, 374. And then please go to Anapana. Okay, scroll down, and you know, this we finished many times. I'm reminding you many times, and then go to iti ajjattangva kaye kayanupassi vihirati, bahiddava kaye kayanupassi vihirati, ajjatta bahiddava kaye kayanupassi vihirati. This is in this way Buddha mentioned your nama rupa paricheda jnana. That means your nama rupa paricheda jnana means your 5 aggregate. And in other words, this is the dukkha satcha dhamma, dukkha arya satcha dhamma. So thereafter we finish many times, and then I would like to go to the next session. Next session means, what is that? Samudaya dhammanupassiva kayasmin vihirati, vaya dhammanupassiva kayasmin vihirati, samudaya vaya dhammanupassiva kayasmin vihirati. You know, samudaya means arising, vaya means the passing away. So samudaya means arising. Arising means in this section Buddha has mentioned 3 vipassana knowledge. What is that? What are they? The first one is Paccaya Pariggaha Jnana, 3 vipassana knowledge. If you, Mr. Nilesh, can you go to that our what I post you? Can you please take that on the screen?
Yes, Bhante.
Yeah. Okay, if you, yeah, now you can see in the here, actually I want to mention this thing also. You can see Anapana section. Now every section Buddha mentioned, according to the Buddha's teaching, you need to have 7 purifications. 7 purification, because why? In the Uddesavara, it's mentioned very clearly. This depends on the Aryatangika Magga, or the Noble Eightfold Path, and this Noble Eightfold Path is totally depend on 7 purifications. So then Anapana section, in the Anapana section also Buddha mentioned, you go to number 2, this is the Anapana meditation Buddha mentioned. But before you do the meditation, you need to have morality purification. That means in the lay devotees like you can take 5 precepts and 10 precepts, or 8 precepts, 9 precepts. So then that means your Sila Visuddhi will be fulfilled. And after Sila Visuddhi, but Buddha never mentioned this, you need to go to Sila Visuddhi like. But this is according to the Buddha's Desana Vilasa. Buddha doesn't need to mention this Sila Visuddhi there, because you know, to practice meditation, you must have Sila Visuddhi. So therefore, the first one will be Sila Visuddhi. In this way, you want to take the desana very deeply into your mind. So after you fulfill your Sila Visuddhi, then you want to take the Anapana meditation subject and the object, and which leads to the up to fourth jhana. That means first Rupavachara jhana, second jhana, third jhana, and the fourth jhana. And you know of the meditator. If you attain up to fourth jhana, that is the Chitta Visuddhi. Or if you attain up to first jhana of the Anapanasati meditation, that is also Chitta Visuddhi. Based on this Chitta Visuddhi, only you can go to Iriyaja and materiality definition knowledge before you want to do Chatu Dhatu Avatthana meditation. Before you want to know Chatu Dhatu Avatthana meditation, that I has written down in the arrow, with the arrow. If you do the Chatu Dhatu meditation or the four element discerning meditation, or four element discerning meditation, only you can reach up to Namarupa Paricheda Jnana. And then this will complete your Ditti Visuddhi. So number 3, go to number 3. Number 3 in red Visuddhi, you need to have Pacchaya Pariggaha Jnana. Or after Ditti Visuddhi, you have Kanka Vitarana Visuddhi. That
Bhanteji,
can you hear? Okay.
your voice
Okay.
is, I think, getting
Yeah.
cut.
Really? Oh. How long?
It's coming, but then there have been, I think, a couple of times it has happened. It's not really continuous, yes, today.
Really? Okay.
It might actually help if you turn your video off, the signal might get better.
Yes, of course, yeah. Maybe it will work, no? Okay. And then here, now, if you practice Anapanasati meditation, you must have Sila Visuddhi. That means you need to fulfill your Sila. And thereafter, you want to practice Anapanasati meditation up to fourth jhana. If you practice Anapana meditation up to fourth jhana, or even first jhana, your Chitta Visuddhi arise. And then, based on this Chitta Visuddhi only, you can practice for Chatudhatu Avatthana meditation or four element discerning meditation. And if you, based on this four element discerning meditation, you can do Namarupa Paricheda Jnana. Namarupa Paricheda Jnana. Namarupa Paricheda Jnana means, this is I explain. So your Ditti Visuddhi completed. And thereafter, that is the fourth Vipassanā, fourth Visuddhi, that is what is called Pacchaya Pariggaha Jnana. Sorry, the fourth Visuddhi is Kanka Vitarana Visuddhi. So then Kanka Vitarana Visuddhi means doubt overcoming purification. So I explained this doubt overcoming purification, how to attain doubt overcoming purification. That means you need to practice Pacchaya Pariggaha Jnana, or we can say cause discerning knowledge. You can say cause discerning knowledge for the five aggregate. Your Namarupa Paricheda Jnana means you want to your five aggregate. Namarupa Paricheda Jnana means you discern your five aggregate. Still no Vipassana. Must know Vipassana. Keep it in mind. You discern your five aggregate only. In the mundane five aggregate, you discern up to the Paramatha level. And then Bhacche Parigahanyana will help to discern your causes for this five aggregate. Now, can you hear me?
Yeah, yes, Bhanteji. So
Okay.
I think we stopped right when you were going about the Ditti Visuddhi.
Okay. Now, Ditti Visuddhi mean now you know you discern your five aggregate. You discern your five aggregate. So therefore, you can that is the Ditti Visuddhi. That means your Namarupa Paricheda Jnana. After Namarupa Paricheda Jnana, you need to practice your Pacche Parigga Jnana. That means that is the Vipassanā Jnana, third Vipassanā Jnana. Now here in the Samudaya Dhammanupassiva Kaya Samudaya Dhammanupassiva Kayasmin Vihirati mean what is the meaning there? Samudaya Dhamma. Samudaya mean arising phenomena. Samudaya Dhamma means arising phenomena. You need to contemplate your kaya. Kaya means the material aggregate up to the Paramattha level. You need to contemplate by focusing only the arising. Only the arising. And then only the arising. And then thereafter, you need to practice only perishing away. Only perishing away, you need to practice. Every Nama Rupa, you need to practice only perishing away phase only. And that, but before that, you know, that is the Vipassana. But before, you need to have another knowledge. Another knowledge means where your Pache Pariganyana. Buddha mentioned in this way. Buddha mentioned Samudaya Dhammanupassiva Kayasmin Viharati, Vaya Dhammanupassiva Kayasmin Viharati, and Samudaya Vaya Dhammanupassiva Kayasmin Viharati. Try to understand this. That means this is the Vipassana section. But before you want to practice Vipassana, you want to practice what are the causes, arising causes. You need to know. You must know the causes. So therefore, Samudaya means arising. So then if you practice Pacche Parigahanyana, or the cause discerning knowledge, I explained last day how to practice cause discerning knowledge, Pacche Parigahanyana. So that means before practice Vipassana, you need to practice Pacche Parigahanyana. That's the meaning here. So Buddha never mentioned this thing. But why Buddha doesn't mention? Because you know this Mahāsatipatthana Sutta, to the people who are in Kuru country, they are knowledgeable. Not like us, they are knowledgeable. Every 4 disciples are knowledgeable. If they can understand what is the Buddha's Desana Vilasa. So therefore, you need to understand, even though Buddha mentioned according to the Desana Vilasa, we don't need to go directly to practice Vipassana, but still we need to produce Pacche Parigahanyana. So therefore, in this section, that means Samudaya Dhammanupassiva Kayasmin Viharati, last day also, I went to Atthakatha, and Atthakatha says, Avijjadi Pacche Paticca Samuppadan Disva. That means you need to see your Avijja, Tanha, Upadana, Sankhara, and Kamma, like 5 causes to arise these 5 aggregates. So therefore, you need to find out all 5 causes. So after finding out, only you can practice vipassana. So therefore, samudaya dhammanupassiva mean now arising of the materiality and mentality. Here, but materiality, because this is the kayanupassana section. And then vaya dhammanupassiva kayasmin viharati, that means you need to practice only vaya, by emphasizing only the perishing phase. Perishing phase only you need to emphasize, and then you practice vipassana anicca dukkha anatta like. But this is what is called udayavaya jnana. Udayavaya jnana. But before udayavaya jnana, you need to practice what you need to practice. Before udayavaya jnana, anybody you can give the answer. Before udayavaya jnana, what you need to practice jnana in according to the
Sammasan.
yeah,
Sammas.
sammasana jnana. Yeah, very good. Sammasana jnana you need to practice. So therefore, Buddha mentioned here what mentioned, directly mentioned Udayavaya jnana. But you need to understand, you can't go directly to Udayavaya jnana, that means arising and passing away knowledge. You can't practice arising and passing away knowledge without sammasana jnana. Without sammasana jnana. That is the first vipassana jnana. That is the true vipassana. Starting vipassana, how to start vipassana? By way of sammasana jnana. So sammasana jnana means you need to contemplate your materiality and mentality and their causes as anicca dukkha anatta for by emphasizing all three phases, or your upada titi bhanga phases, rising, standing, and passing away, all phases, emphasizing all three phases. You need to practice vipassana to attain to the udayavaya jnana. To attain, before attaining to the udayavaya jnana, then you need to practice sammasana jnana. So therefore, you need to keep in your deep heart here three vipassana knowledge Buddha mentioned. Therefore, if you are not alert, your practice will be wrong. So that's why that's what I want to emphasize you here. So therefore here the first vipassana, second vipassana jnana, that is what is called paccaya pariggaha jnana. Also there cause discerning knowledge, and then sammasana jnana. Sammasana jnana means knowing thoroughly the arising, perishing, arising and standing and perishing away phase of the all mentality and materiality. So then thereafter you need to practice Udayavaya jnana. Then keep in mind there you have three jnana, three vipassana jnana. If you practice paccaya pariggaha jnana, that is your according to the visuddhi, that will go to Kankha Vitarana Visuddhi, doubt overcoming purification. Try to understand, this is very deep. This Mahāsatipatthana Sutta is very deep, not superficial. Okay, now Mr. Nilesh, still up. We are in the Samudaya Dhammanupassiva Kayasmin Virati. Yes. Yeah. Whatever you get, this is correct. Samudaya Dhammanupassiva Kayasmin Virati. So try to understand. This is the way, because Buddha's teaching is very deep, not the superficial. I told in Visuddhimagga also, Buddha mentioned two gatha only. One mentioned by the Deva, uncertain Deva, and then uncertain means not named Deva, anonymous Deva, and then Buddha mentioned another gatha. So then the Buddha's gatha, Buddha mentioned these 7 visuddhi. So very little gatha. So that means Buddha's teaching, we want to have more panya to understand. More panya means your wisdom faculty. So then now here therefore three vipassana knowledge. What is that? Paccaya pariggaha jnana and sammasana jnana and the udayavaya jnana. Now we finished this thing last day. So therefore I finished only paccaya pariggaha jnana. Sorry. Now we want to see how to practice sammasana jnana and udayavaya jnana. And now you know here what are your object of vipassana. Then now vipassana start. Now vipassana starting. For example, now vipassana starting means in the sammasana jnana stage, you can do the vipassana. How you can do the vipassana based on the anapanasati meditation? I told you, while practicing anapana meditation up to the upachara samadhi, that means up to the upachara samadhi mean up to its patibhaga nimitta. That is the upachara samadhi state up to patibhaga nimitta. And then you need to in the upachara samadhi also you can see very brilliant, bright and radiant light in front of you. So, and then if you grow up to the first jhana, again in the jhana light also very brilliant and bright. And then second jhana light, third jhana light, up to fourth jhana light you can produce. So fourth jhana light here, Buddha praises this fourth jhana that is very brilliant and bright. And Buddha mentioned this paryodhata. Buddha mentioned this fourth jhana is paryodhata. Paryodhata means luminous, like white luminous. That is the meaning of paryodhata. So after emerging from the jhana, you have brilliant, bright light in front of you. So then using this bright light only you can do Chaturdhatu Avattana meditation. That is because this is very easy to do. And then thereafter, you need to go to your Namarupa Paricheda Jnana, and then Pachya Parigah Jnana you need to practice. And step by step you need to come. And then, if you practice Namarupa Paricheda Jnana mean your Dukkha Satya Dhamma, 5 aggregate you discern thoroughly. 5 aggregate. And the Pachya Parigah Jnana, you discern the causes of 5 aggregate. Now you have two, those are the object of Vipassana. So you have 5 aggregates and causes of 5 aggregate. In another word, we can say the 5 aggregates are the Dukkha Satya Dhamma, the Pachya Parigah Jnana, or the causes of 5 aggregate are the Samudaya Satya Dhamma. Now this is the first and second Arya Satya, or the first and second noble truth. So without knowing first and second noble truth, you cannot see your Nibbana, the third noble truth. And your Magga, how this noble eightfold path factors comes to the Magga mind or the Phala mind. So therefore, without having seen your Dukkha Satya Dhamma and the Samudaya Satya Dhamma, you never want to do Vipassana. That means you are not eligible to do Vipassana. That is the meaning according to the Buddha's teaching. And then how to practice now Sammasana Jnana? For we now you take one Dukkha Satya Dhamma. Dukkha Satya Dhamma, now you have many Dukkha Satya Dhamma. 5 aggregates are Dukkha Satya Dhamma. Now take one Dukkha Satya Dhamma. Take one Dukkha Satya Dhamma mean you take your Rupa aggregate or the ultimate Rupa aggregate, and then according to your power of meditation up to now mean to meditators meditation up to now, you can see, for example, if you focus your if you focus your Ido, that is also Dukkha Satya Dhamma. Ido very quickly, because of your power of 4 element meditation and power of your Namarupa Paricheda Jnana, then this Ido, muscular Ido, very quickly become Rupa Kalapa in front of you, your light, Samadhi light of the Anapana 4th jhana. And then you can examine your 4 element of this Chakkudo or Ido, 4 elements. For example, Patavi Dhatu you can see very quickly. Apo Dhatu in the Rupa Kalapa you can see very quickly. Tejo Dhatu you can see very quickly, as well as Vayo Dhatu. And then you want to know now, thereafter, now you can see every materiality arising, passing away very, very rapidly. And that means arising and passing away mean that is, if something arises, something pass away very, very quickly. That means this is anicca. So then therefore you can contemplate them as anicca, anicca by seeing, because now very, very clear to your mind, because in front of your screen, or we can say samadhi aloka or samadhi light, you can see very clearly this thing. So that is your object. Now take the object and practice vipassana according to the impermanence phenomena and the suffering phenomena and the non-self phenomena. If you see impermanence phenomena, that means arising and passing away of the materiality, but you need to still in the sammasana jnana, you need to still see even though very quickly arising and passing away this materiality, but you want to emphasize your standing faith also, that those materiality, that means those materiality has upada titi bhanga stages. Upada mean arising phase, titi mean standing phase, bhanga mean the passing away phase or dissolution phase, we can say. And then all three phases you need to see and contemplate as anicca, dukkha, anatta. And that means how you want to contemplate. Now you can see all materiality, whatever the materiality of the object. For example, now we take the eye door only. You can take any door, but any door or one of the 32 parts of the body. We just take eye door as an example, and then contemplate them by seeing their upada titi bhanga stages, and then you can contemplate them as, because you are very clear now, your mind will see their anicca nature. So anicca, 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 like long time, not 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You want to practice this meditation for long time. For example, if you can practice meditation for 1 hour, then maybe anicca only you can practice, but anicca only not enough to attain nibbana. If you practice anicca only, you cannot attain nibbana, but still you need to practice on the materiality or the mentality and their causes as dukkha also. What is dukkha? Arising materiality, arising as well as soon as it arises, it passes away. So therefore that is dukkha. That means it oppresses you. Because of this arising and passing away only, it oppresses you. So therefore that is dukkha. That is dukkha. So therefore, now you know the feature of the materiality, dukkha nature of the materiality, and then you contemplate them as, because in front of your jhana light, now you can see very clearly. So that's the very, very important point here. Then you want to practice dukkha, 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 like long time, and then. Not only this is also not enough. If you practice anicca for a long time, dukkha for a long time, that is not enough to attain nibbana, and you must practice them as anatta. That means impermanence phenomena. Non-self phenomena. Non-self phenomena, like you need to practice. That means how you can practice in this way also, that by taking English term, or you can practice anatta, anatta, like you need to continuously keep continuing this contemplation. That is called kayanupassi. You need to continue. You need to keep continuing this contemplation up to nibbana, right? Okay. Now, if you practice in this way, that is the sammasana jnana. But I took one here, but especially I want to tell here, Buddha, according to the Buddha's anapana pabba, you can take your breath, your breath as an object. What is your breath? Breath is dukkha satya dhamma or the samudaya satya dhamma. Anybody you want, anyone you can say. Breath is dukkha satya dhamma or the samudaya satya dhamma.
Dukkha satya dhamma.
Yeah, breath is dukkha satya dhamma, not the samudaya satya dhamma, because now that is in related to your body. Because why this breath comes in and breath goes out from the body, from the lungs? Why? Because of your mind. Mind also you dukkha satya dhamma. Your mind also dukkha satya dhamma. Your all five aggregates are dukkha satya dhamma. So therefore, how now breath comes to the lungs now? Because dead body, you don't have breath in the dead body. Because dead body, you don't have mind, so therefore no breath. But as a living being, they have their mind. So the mind produce mind-born materiality. Mind produce mind-born materiality. That is, those are all 8 types of materiality. Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo, Vanna, Gandha, Rasa, Oja. Earth element, water element, fire element, and wind element, color, odor, flavor, nutritive essence. Those are the 8 types of materiality. I told you these materiality never arise alone. All are grouped. All are grouped together. So now these are the mind-born materiality. Now mind-born materiality spreaded in all over the body to the nostril also, along to the nostril also. Now, because of this mind-born materiality, now the air in outside, those are also 8 types of materiality. Air outside means mind-born. Those are also 8 types of materiality. Same materiality. For example, Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo, Vanna, Gandha, Rasa, Oja only. Air mean those type of materiality uncountable. You cannot see by your eye. Now these outside air now comes through the lungs to the inside of the lungs. But before comes, in the this breath takes the sound because of this outside air coming it produces sound. So the sound also now you have 8 types of materiality. Now because of the sound rupa or the sound materiality, there are 9 types of materiality mix. 9 types of now the sound also cannot arise alone. Now sound attached to the 8 types of materiality become 9 types of materiality. So if you focus your breath, so therefore after entering into the jhana, 4th jhana, you just establish your jhana concentration for a long time, and then emerge from the jhana, and then you pay attention to your breath. Then now breath, you can see your breath. Breath is nothing, only rupa kalapa. 9 types of rupa kalapa and sometimes 8 types of rupa kalapa. And then analyze this rupa kalapa very quickly, because now you have power to analyze. Because you have power to analyze means you are very familiar to analyze. Why? You develop Namarupa Parichya Jnana and the Pachya Pariggaha Jnana. So therefore, you can analyze this materiality, that means Rupa Kalapa, very quickly, at least Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo. And then you can see Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo of every materiality, or you want to see every materiality up to 9. You can see 9 materiality and 8 materiality mixed together. And then you can see they are arising and passing away. Arising and passing away, arising and passing away, you can see by your meditation mind now. Now, you contemplate them as anicca for a long time, dukkha for a long time, anatta for a long time, but seeing every materiality, utpada, titi, bhanga phases. So this is the sammasana jnana. Therefore, but you need to take every object of dukkha satya dhamma. Every object of dukkha satya dhamma. I told only 2, but you need to practice all 32 parts of the body. You need to practice all 6 sense doors of the body. And not only that, actually here you can practice even here 3 this kayanupassana, but you can kayanupassana means asasa passasa kaya also kayanupassana. We just went to see this thing in our previous lectures. I told you there are 3 kaya. 3 kaya means 3 groups in the body. The first one is asasa passasa kaya. That means in breath, out breath. The in breath body and the out-breath body. And then you have Karajakaya, your physical body. That means your physical body is consisting of 32 parts and the 6 sense dosas. And then other one is Namakaya. Here you have jhana, you have anapana jhana. So therefore you enter into first jhana and then emerge from the first jhana. That is also your jhana is which satya. Somebody tell which satya, dukkha satya or the samudaya satya. If you produce jhana, it belongs to which satya?
Dukkha Satya.
Yeah, that is also dukkha satya, not the samudaya satya. That is also dukkha satya because your 5 aggregate produce this jhana. So that means jhana, for example, jhana mean your jhana mind and the mental factor. How many mental factor? 33 mental factor in the first jhana. So then mind and the mental factor mean all 4 aggregates are there. Vedana aggregate, Sanya aggregate, Sankhara aggregate and the Vijnana aggregate you have. And then your Rupa aggregate, where your Rupa aggregate, mind depends on the heart base, heart base materiality. So that heart base materiality are your Rupa aggregate. So therefore, if you see mind movement in heart base or in the depending on the heart base, if you can see the mind movement, or depending on whatever the base, rest of the base, you can see all 5 aggregate. So therefore, your jhana mind also 4 aggregate. But if you can see you definitely can see your heart base depending on this mind and the mental factor of the first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana. And that means you have all 5 aggregate. Now you can practice Vipassana by seeing your heart-based materiality as anicca, dukkha, anatta for long time. So therefore, that is for long time. Anicca, anicca for long time, dukkha, dukkha for long time, anatta, anatta for long time. Seeing the heart base only. And then you go to your Vedana aggregate. In the heart base, you have Vedana aggregate in the first jhana. How first you want to attain to the first jhana, and then attain mean you want to enter into the first jhana, and then you keep anapana patibhaga nimitta mindfulness. Keep on mindfulness on the anapana patibhaga nimitta, and then your first jhana become more powerful. And then emerge after a while, maybe 15 minutes, 30 minutes or 1 hour, whenever you satisfy, you emerge from that jhana, and then you don't have jhana now. If you emerge from the jhana, you don't have jhana. But in front of you, you can see very brilliant and bright light. So now, based on this jhana power, you can advert, or advert means take back your chitta viti, jhana chitta viti, or we can say jhana mental process. You can take back. What is jhana chitta viti? For example, before jhana, you have bhavanga mind. Bhavanga mind movement, and perishing away of the Bhavanga mind movement you can see. And then thereafter your Manodwara Vajjana mind movement arise. And Manodwara Vajjana mind movement, mind adverting consciousness. And which take your Patibhaga Nimitta as an object. In the first jhana, Patibhaga Nimitta as an object. And then there arise there arise in the jhana, there arise in this way. Jhana mind movement, Parikamma mind movement, and then Upachara mind movement, and then Anuloma mind movement, and then thereafter Gotrabhu mind movement, and uncountable jhana mind movement you can see. So you need to contemplate all these chittaviti, or every chittakana, or every mind movement in the chittaviti you want to contemplate. Every chittakana you want to contemplate. Rupakanda also you want to contemplate. What is Rupakanda? Your heart base is the Rupa aggregate. And then you focus your Vedana Kanda. What is Vedana Kanda? Here in the first jhana, what Vedana you have? Somanasa Vedana. Because I will tell what are the mental factors in this first jhana. For example, jhana, with the jhana mind, you have Passa, Vedana, Sanya, Chetana, Ekagata, Jivitindriya, Manasikara. These 7 types of Sabbachita, Sadharana, Chetasika. And then Vitakka, Vichara, Adimukka, Viriya, Pitya, Chanda, all Pakinaka, Chetasika. Or we can say miscellaneous Chetasika. And then Saddha up to Panya. How many? 20. Saddha, Sati, Hiri, Ottappa, Alova, Dosa, Tatra, Majatata, Kaya Pasadi, Chitta Pasadi, Kaya Lahuta, Chitta Lahuta, Kaya Muduta, Chitta Muduta, Kaya Kamanyata, Chitta Kamanyata, Kaya Pagunyata, Chitta Pagunyata, Kaya Jukata, Chitta Jukata. And then Panindriya. Though here you have 20 types of mental factor. So 20 first, 7 Sabbachita Sadharana and 6 miscellaneous. How many? 13. Now 20 and 13, you can how all together you have 33 mental factor you have. So now among these 33 mental factors in the Sabbachita Sadharana Chetasika, you have Passa, Vedana, Sanya, Chetana, Ekagata, Jivindriya, Manasikara. Then now Vedana, you focus Vedana only in the mind movement of the Manodhara Vajjana, and then you contemplate as Anicca Dukkha Anatta, that Vedana, but Upekha Vedana. In the Manodhara Vajjana or mind of adverting consciousness, you have Upekha Vedana only. And then you go to Parikamma mind movement. Parikamma mind movement, you have Vedana, Somanasa Vedana. And then focus Somanasa Vedana as Anicca Dukkha Anatta. And then you can say, you can focus another mind movement, Upachara mind movement. They are also Somanasa Vedana. And then another mind movement, you have Somanasa Anuloma mind and Gotrubhu mind and Jhana Javana. Jhana, all 3 mind movement have Somanasa Vedana. And then focus Somanasa Vedana and then contemplate them as Anicca Dukkha Anatta by taking each mind movement at a time. And thereafter, go to, in this way, then thereafter you can focus your Sanya aggregate, because Sanya also in the mind movement, and then focus only Sanya or emphasize only Sanya, and then practice meditation as Anicca Dukkha Anatta. And then take all other mental factor except the Vedana and Sanya, that is your Sankhara aggregate. So Sankhara aggregate also, you emphasize Sankhara aggregate and then contemplate them as Anicca Dukkha Anatta. And then take the Vijnana. What Vijnana here? Many Vijnana. For example, in the Manodhara Vajjana, you have Manodhara Vajjana Vijnana. And the Parikamma mind, Parikamma consciousness, you have Parikamma consciousness. And then Upachara mind movement, you have Upachara consciousness. Like that, Jhana, up to Jhana mind movement, you have Jhana consciousness. First Jhana consciousness. So first Jhana consciousness also you want to practice as Anicca Dukkha Anatta. So in this way, practice will lead to Nibbana ultimately. Anyway, now, so therefore, you have many objects for your Dukkha Satchidhamma. Many objects. We just say, because I told you there are 2 objects for the Vipassana. The first one is Dukkha Satchidhamma and the other one is Samudaya Satchidhamma. In this way, we can say 2 objects of Vipassana. But in the Dukkha Satchidhamma also, you have many different objects. Okay. Now, if you practice in this way, taking all, for example, you can practice Namarupa way. Namarupa way means you take your heart base as Rupa Khanda and then your all mentality as Nama Khanda. In Nama and Rupa way, you can practice this meditation up to 4th jhana. In the but sometimes you can practice in 5 Khanda way. 5 Khanda way means 5 aggregate way. How you practice? Just I mentioned that thing. And then not only that, you can practice your 12 ayatana or 18 elements, like you can practice in many different way in this meditation. And then what is in the second jhana? Then if you enter into the second jhana, after practicing the first jhana, you need to practice second jhana also. How to practice second jhana? You just enter into the first jhana and then emerge from the first jhana. Just emerge, mean keep mindfulness in the first jhana for at least 5 minutes and then emerge from the first jhana. Now first jhana finish, your contemplation finish. Now then enter into the second jhana, and then you re-establish your second jhana concentration in a perfect level, and then emerging from the second jhana, then again take your second jhana, take back your second jhana mind mental process, and then contemplate them as anicca dukkha anatta. How many mental factors you have? 31 mental 33 two mental factors you need to reduce. Two mental factors mean in the second jhana you don't have vitakka and vichara, so therefore how many? 31 mental factors. 31 mental factors plus your mind, so altogether 33 mentality. And then enter into the third jhana. If you practice this as anicca dukkha anatta, then enter into the third jhana. Third jhana, you don't have piti, then you have how many mental factors? 30 mental factors and one mind, and then altogether how many mentality? 31. So taking this mentality, all mentality as nama, and then you can nama or the mentality, you can practice meditation, practice vipassana as anicca dukkha anatta, and then enter into the fourth jhana. And the fourth jhana, you have you have 30 mental factors, and 29 mental factors, and sorry, in the fourth jhana, third jhana, you don't have sukha priti, you don't have piti, so therefore how many 30 mental factors, and 30 mental factors, and your meditation mind 31.
31.
Yeah, and then enter into the fourth jhana. How
Same.
many there? Again 31. Because why? In the
Upek.
fourth jhana, you have upekha vedana. Vedana chetasika changing only, but vedana quality changing only, but vedana chetasika we want to count up. So therefore, how many? 31 mentality there. 30 mental factors and one mind movement. Fourth jhana mind movement. So therefore, altogether 31 mentality. So contemplate them as anicca dukkha anatta. This is another way to practice anapanasati meditation up to nibbana. So after practicing in this way, even while practicing meditation, we want to take the rupa sattaka. Rupa sattaka also. Rupa sattaka also you want to take. But here I'm not gonna give any details here for the rupa sattaka. But you can practice, you can still practice. Want to practice, you must practice rupa sattaka. I will explain what is rupa sattaka in next day, because if I go to rupa sattaka, it has a bigger count. So therefore today I will not teach you. And then if you practice this sammasana jnana, then you go fulfill. If you fulfill this sammasana jnana in your aggregate, in your 5 aggregate, then it is not enough. But still you want to practice the others 5 aggregate also in the sammasana jnana. Because focus, initially, if you cannot focus everybody's, you focus in front of your meditator in front of you. And then for example, you can practice his 32 parts and 6 sense doors as then how you can practice, then focus after entering into the fourth jhana. Enter into the fourth jhana, and emerging from the fourth jhana, you can have jhana light. With the power of this jhana light, you can focus in front of your meditator. That then focus his idol or her idol, and then you can see all rupa kalapa, and then analyze this rupa kalapa very quickly, and then practice meditation as anicca dukkha anatta. Like that, you need to practice every whatever you can, as much as you can. You want to practice of the outer or the bahidha meditation, or the, we can say, external meditation, external vipassana in you as well as vipassana external. So that is must. If you cannot practice vipassana the others, you cannot attain to nibbana. Why? You attach to you by way of craving, conceit, and wrong view, as well as to the others, because you attach to your son, your daughter, and your father, mother, your properties, and everything. Not only that, you attach to the that means because of that reason means your tanha mana ditti, what is called craving. Mana mean the conceit and the ditti mean the wrong view. So because of that reason you attach to your materiality and mentality as well as the other materiality and mentality. So therefore this by but if you practice vipassana in this way, you can see the others also, materiality and mentality only, no beings or the person, no female or the male. Like that you can or you can say no I, no mind. Like that you can understand. So they by seeing only, by seeing you can understand. So therefore in this way meditation only will guide to the nibbana, it will lead to nibbana. Because why? This tanha mana ditti, like attachment, you need to cut from in you as well as the others. So therefore this ajjata and bahida meditation is a must for every step of vipassana. For example, if you reach to the udayabhaya jnana, or the rising and passing away knowledge of the vipassana, so you need to practice that also. If you practice bhanga jnana, I will tell bhanga jnana also you need to practice ajjata and bahita. Up to nibbana you need to practice. Still see till you see the nibbana, you want to practice as anicca dukkha anatta, yourself as well as the others. So therefore keep it in mind, this is very important. If you practice in you only, you never attain nibbana. So these are the important, very important point of this vipassana. And then now we go to udayavaya jnana. How to practice udayavaya jnana? Udayavaya jnana means actually this udayavaya jnana you have short way or in brief way and detailed way, detailed method, and brief method and detailed method. How to practice this udayavaya jnana? For not only in the samudaya sammasana jnana, you need to practice not only dukkha satya dhamma. You please take the samudaya satya dhamma also. For example, you go to first fast life and take your avijja there. And first past life rupa khanda, you can focus your first past life rupa khanda, because now you the meditator, before he practice vipassana, he need to see his how he saw her first past life. Now that first past life also nothing, only rupa kalapa only, the body. And mind is not the like group mind and the mental factor, you need to analyze. So then so in this way you need to go to your first fast life and take the object, and that object is very clear in front of your jhana light. So therefore you can practice vipassana as anicca dukkha anatta. And then for example you want to practice mind movement also. Here mind movement means avijja mind movement, and then tanha mind movement. It is in the separate avijja, you can't actually avijja chitta viti, you want to find out your avijja chitta viti, and then you want to find out your tanha chitta viti, and then you want to find out your craving, the clinging chittaviti also you want to find out, and take the object, and object is object display in your jhana light. So therefore you can practice vipassana as anicca dukkha anatta, not only in the sammasana jnana also, not only dukkha satya dhamma. If you practice dukkha satya dhamma only for many years up to death, you cannot attain nibbana. So therefore you need to practice samudaya satya dhamma also. And then especially here in the here samudaya dhammanupassiva kayasmin viharati. Now this is the Buddha mentioned for the udayavaya jnana, but keep it in mind, to practice udayavaya jnana you must have sammasana jnana practice, and before that you need to practice paccaya pariggaha jnana. So therefore Buddha hides this two jnana here. Then somebody asks why Buddha hides this jnana here. That is the desana vilasa, right? You need to understand in this way. Now samudaya dhammanupassiva mean in the udayavaya jnana you have samudaya dhammanupassiva. So then take dukkha satya dhamma and the samudaya satya dhamma separately, and only now in the udaya vajnana, you just forget about your standing phase of the materiality and the mentality. Standing phase you need to forget about. Only you need to focus your arising phase and the passing away phase. Now materiality arise and passing away, arise, standing and passing away. But you just forget about the standing phase, and then you just keep in your mind arising and passing away only. But it is also in two different two different ways. In the first one, you need to practice in this way. Samudaya dhammanupassiva kayasmin viharati. Take your dukkha satya dhamma, all the samudaya satya dhamma. Actually, first you want to finish dukkha satya dhamma, all dukkha satya dhamma, and then you need to start the samudaya satya dhamma. Now you can see samudaya dhammanupassiva mean all. Now focus your dukkha satya dhamma, one dukkha satya dhamma. For example, you focus your ido here according to the anapanasati meditation. You need to have focus your breath body also. Take focus your breath body. You can see all breath body is nothing but rupakalapa only. That rupakalapa, if you analyze this rupakalapa, all rupakalapa are 9 types of mentality, or the 10 types of 8 types of mentality, and you contemplate them, these ultimate mentality as now emphasize this ultimate materiality arising phase only. Emphasize arising phase, and if you emphasize arising phase, forgetting about the titi and the banga phase or the passing away phase, that is what is called samudaya dhammanupassiva. Samudaya mean arising phenomena. Dhamma mean the phenomena. Phenomena mean your mentality and their causes are the dhamma. So those are the phenomena. So arising phenomena, contemplating the arising phenomena of the materiality here, especially because this is the Kayanupassana, materiality, you contemplate them as anicca dukkha anatta. So therefore, but that is what is called samudaya dhammanupassiva kayasmin viharati. And you need to contemplate your dukkha satya dhamma as well as samudaya satya dhamma. That means you need to have time. Not one day you cannot finish this thing. Many days you want to practice this samudaya dhammanupassiva kayasmin viharati section. And then if you finish the arising phase, emphasizing the arising phase only, if you finish your practice, and then you go to the vaya dhammanupassiva. Vaya dhammanupassiva mean, that is what vaya mean passing away, and then you take your dukkha satya dhamma and the samudaya satya dhamma separately. And how to practice now? Take dukkha satya dhamma, one dukkha satya dhamma object, and you can see your material. For example, now here we are talking about asasa pasasa kaya, or the in-breath and out-breath body. So this asasa pasasa kaya also, you focus asasa pasasa kaya after entering into jhana and emerging from the jhana. You focus your with the supporting of your light, jhana light, you can focus your asasa pasasa kaya. That means breath body. You focus breath body, and then breath body you can see breath body is nothing, only rupakalapa you can see. And try very quick assessment you need to do here. That means analyze up to its paramattha level, and then you can see now rupakalapa only paramattha dhamma only. For example, patavi, apo, tejo, vayu, varna, gandha, rasa, oja, and sad, or the sound. Now 9 types of materiality, and sometimes 8 types of materiality you can see without sound. And then focus, they are perishing away. Only you forgetting about your rising and titi phase, or the rising and standing phase. Only you emphasize titi, bhanga phase, or your perishing away phase of the materiality, and then contemplate them as anicca for a long time, dukkha for a long time, anatta for a long time. And then first you finish your dukkha satya dhamma, and then come to the samudaya satya dhamma and finish all you want to finish. Atthakatha says without remainder you need to focus, without remainder you need to contemplate without remainder of this dhamma. So therefore, that is very important. You never want to miss anything. Every materiality regarding here it's Kayanupasana. Every materiality, every object you want to focus and contemplate. Focus and contemplate till you get the satisfaction. And thereafter, if you practice in this way, and again you need to take in this also. For example, wire mean here you are focusing wire. That means wire means you want to focus wire, but still you want to go your fast five aggregate in the while practicing the samudaya satya. You need to go to your fast five aggregate to contemplate, and then your present five aggregate to contemplate, and then your future five aggregate up to arahantship you want to contemplate. For example, if you want to see your five aggregate up to arahantship, you want to see up to arahantship mean whatever the life you get the arahantship in the future, up to that you want to contemplate this meditation. So how to go? First, for example, you can see, for example, you may see eight, this is an example only. You can see your immediately after death, you can see your first future life, and second future life, third future life, fourth future life, like that, uncountable future life up to Nibbana. Okay, up to the arahantship. In the arahantship, you can see there are after parinibbana, you can see your five aggregate. Whatever the future life, you can see your five aggregate. That means totally five aggregate cease there. You can see there. You can see. You can see this thing. So that is actually not the supramundane, but you can see your in which life you can attain to the arahantship, and then arahantship thereafter you cannot see your five aggregate anywhere. So that is also cessation, but mundane cessation. Keep in mind, it is mundane cessation. It is not the supramundane cessation. But why you didn't still attain to the nibbana and the arahant path knowledge? So that will see, you can see this through your meditation mind by supporting your jhana life. So here, therefore, that is the we can say that is a mundane cessation. Mundane, now you have mundane dukkha satya, mundane samudaya satya object. And mundane nirodha satya means that is the mundane nirodha satya. If you see the arahant state in your future lives, and after parinibbana, if you cannot see the five aggregate, that is the cessation. That means mundane cessation, that is. And when you practice vipassana, your magga satya arises. How? Magga satya also now mundane. Why? You are still didn't see the nibbana. How your magga satya arise? For example, if you penetrate your nama and rupa of the dukkha satya dhamma and the samudaya satya dhamma, that means your panya. That panya is your what called your sammaditthi. That is the right view. And then to see this, to penetrate by your vipassana knowledge or the wisdom of the mentality and materiality, your vitakka cetasika applies mind towards the object, or vitakka cetasika direct, or we can say lift towards the mind, toward the object. Mind it lifts minds and the other mental factor towards the object. So that is the vitakka. So that means that is the samma sankappa now. Samma sankappa cetasika become vitakka cetasika become now samma sankappa. And then your samma vayama. To see the mentality and materiality and their causes, you need virya. That is the samma vayama. And then samma sati, your mindfulness, it remind the materiality and mentality again and again. That is your samma sati. And then samma samadhi means now you as a samathayanika vipassaka, the meditator has jhana. So that jhana are that meditators Samma Samadhi. And then you have again, now how many factors in the mundane Arya Attangika Magga? 5. What are they? Samma Ditti, Samma Sankappa, Samma Vayama, Samma Sati, and Samma Samadhi. 5. So, but 5, but to the mundane path knowledge, there never arise these other 3 factors of the sila khanda. For example, Samma Vacha, Samma Kammanta, Samma Ajiva, those 3 all together to the one mind movement, they are not arise. They separately can arise. They separately can arise. So therefore, including these 3 also, now you have 8 8 types of factor for the Magga Satcha. Magga Satcha. Your Magga Satcha means Arya Attangika Magga. So therefore, in this way, practice will lead to mundane practice. Mundane practice. But Buddha said mundane Arya Attangika Magga as well as the supramundane Arya Attangika Magga. Now, if you see the another thing, you can see what is the supramundane Magga Satcha also. Or the supramundane Arya Attangika Magga. And then we go to our another. So therefore, in this way, you want to practice in this Udaya Vaya Jnana. Udaya Vaya Jnana, in this way you want to practice. And then I will tell what is the the another section. What is the another section? Another section, it says in this way. Please go to Mr. Could you go to Mahāsatipatthana Sutta there? Kayana-Pasana Anapanapapa. Mahāsatipatthana Sutta. Yeah, in the Mahāsatipatthana Sutta, now you know we finish now Samadhe Vayadhammanupassiva Kayasmin Virati. I didn't mention this thing. Samadhe Vayadhammanupassiva Kayasmin Virati means sometimes meditators see the mentality and their causes Samudaya only. Samudaya means arising face only and practice Vipassana. And then sometimes meditator can emphasize their wire or the passing away phase only and contemplate meditation. Contemplate them as anicca dukkha anatta. So therefore, that is what is called samudaya vaya dhammanupassiva kayasmin virati. So in this section, how many jnana? 3 jnana. Keep in mind, paccaya parigga jnana, sammasana jnana, as well as the udaya vaya jnana. And then Buddha says in this way, Buddha proceed his Dhamma talk in this way. This is very excellent Dhamma talk. Therefore, everybody must know this Dhamma talk in very detail, as well as in what Buddha's expectation level. So then it says in this way, Atti kayotiva panasasati pachupattita hoti. Yavadeva jnana mattaya patisati mattaya anisitocha viharati. Okay, what is this? Atti kayotiva pana assa Sati pachupattita hoti. Attikaya, pana asa mean to him. Panasa mean panasa. Panasa to him. Sati pachupattita hoti. His mindfulness, sati pachupattita hoti mean mindfulness established. Mindfulness established. His mindfulness established. To what mindfulness established? Attikayotiva. Attikayo. There is a group of ultimate materiality. This is his now the meditators thinking is this way while practicing this meditation. Attikayo, there is the group of that means your body is nothing. There is a group of materiality, ultimate materiality only. So in this way you can see, and then you think in this way why your mindfulness, the meditators' mindfulness now established. And then they say in this way, Buddha says in this way, Yavadeva jnana mattaya patisati mattaya. Here, jnana, you know, what is the wisdom or the knowledge? Patisati. Patisati is the sati. Sometimes Buddha says sati, and then sometimes Buddha says patisati. Same meaning, no different meaning. Actually, here, patisati means that established mindfulness. Sati Chetasika now become very established towards the object. Whatever the object you take, and you can see the object, because this Sati again and again reminds to you this is what is the object. So therefore, Patisati means actually here establish mindfulness, or just mindfulness. Just mindfulness means mindfulness to remind your object again and again. So therefore, Yavadeva Jnana Mattaya Patisati Mattaya. Now his mindfulness is established that there is a group of materiality only, like that, in such a way that his mindfulness now established. To what extent established? To the extent merely necessary for the knowledge and the mindfulness. Again, say Yavadeva Jnana Mattaya. Yavadeva mean like to the extent merely necessary. That is the Yavadeva. To extent merely necessary. For what necessary? Jnana Mattaya. Jnana Mattaya mean for the mere necessary for the jnana or the wisdom, and mere necessary for mindfulness. Patisati Mattaya. That means actually what is the meaning here? We will go to Atthakatha and Tikka again. What is the meaning here? That means if while you are practicing meditation, that means this is the Jnana Mattaya and Patisati Mattaya mean you can see only mentality and materiality in the Paramattha level only. You can't see your Rupa Kalapa stage. You only see your ultimate materiality and mentality. You can't see Nama Kalapa only, but Chitta and Chetasika only. So that means your jnana and mindfulness will grow up and mature. That means, for example, this is the place where you have now here jnana mattaya patitsati mattaya. That means actually up to that attikayotiva panasasati pachupatita hoti yavadeva jnana mattaya patisati mattaya mean from the Bhanga Jnana stage up to the Sankaropeka Jnana stage. So I will explain. So therefore, this is in this way. For example, now after finishing your Udeva Jnana, you must practice your Bhanga Jnana. What is the Bhanga Jnana? In related to the body here, because even our Kayanupassana here I am explaining. Related to the body, that means ultimate materiality, you have if you finish your Udaya Jnana, you need to practice Bhanga Jnana. That means you take the object, for example, take the Ido first, and then you can see Ido. You because of your power of the meditation, Ido, masculine Ido, very quickly become your materiality. Only you can see 7 types of Rupa Kalapa only, and if you analyze this thing, you want to analyze, you must analyze very quickly, and then you can see every materiality and mentality only you can see, and then here materiality only. And now you just for example, emerging from the 4th jhana only you can see this thing, right? Emerging from the 4th jhana. So now re-establish your 4th jhana, Anapana 4th jhana, and emerge from that, and then you focus your Ido, and then Ido is nothing you can see, only Rupa Kalapa. So you can see your Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo very quickly, and then other materiality also very quickly you can analyze. And then you want to focus their arising, no arising. You don't need to focus their arising phase. You don't need to focus their standing phase, but only you need to emphasize their perishing phase only, or dissolution phase only. You want to contemplate. You want to emphasize and contemplate as anicca for long time, anicca for long time, dukkha for long time, and anatta for long time. So in this meditation, only Bhanga, you see only Bhanga. Thereafter, that means not only in you, but Bahida also you want to see this thing. You want to practice Bahida also. While practicing in this way, Ajat Bahida, both way, your meditation knowledge will increase, mature, increase. And then only you can see materiality is Bhanga only. Every materiality is every object. You can see here in regarding to the Kayanupasana, I mean, you can see materiality is Bhanga only. At that time, there arise Bhaya. Bhaya mean what Bhaya? For example, if you focus your whole three world, you cannot see any other thing, only Bhanga you can see. Materiality is Bhanga only. So therefore, there arise Bhaya, or the fear, or frighten. There arise frighten in your mind. Why? You don't have any place that rescue. No any place as a refuge camp like thing you don't see. So therefore there arise Bhaya in your mind. So that is what is called Bhaya Jnana. And thereafter, because of Bhaya Jnana, and Bhaya Jnana mean, with that Bhaya mean, it is Bhaya, here Bhaya mean, actually that Bhaya mean here, not the Akusala mind. If you get frightened to another thing, for example, somebody bump into you, so then sometimes you may feel Bhaya, or another bad thing happened to you, then you will see Bhaya. They are arise, what mind they are arise? They are arise dosa mind. But here no dosa mind, because why? You have knowledge. Now knowledge arises. Knowledge means your Vipassana knowledge arises. Because of that reason, that Bhaya is not associated with the Akusala mind. That means you just understand, oh, I don't have any rescue places in the whole three world. So that jnana, associated with that jnana, is what is called Bhanga jnana. That's also mental process. And then thereafter, after Bhanga jnana, you can see your Bhaya jnana, Adinava jnana. Adinava jnana mean, what is the Adinava jnana? Adinava jnana mean, now you can see karma worlds, or sensual world, Adinava, or fault of the sensual plane, fault of the your immaterial Brahma plane, fault of material Brahma plane. You can see. So the can see mean you focus and see. Focus and see. So therefore, that is what is called fault, knowledge of the fault knowledge. And then thereafter, you can have, after fault knowledge, you can have Nibbida jnana. Nibbida jnana means disenchant, knowledge of the disenchantment. Why your mind disenchant to the mentality and materiality? Because you know now the nature of the mentality and materiality. So therefore your mind disenchant to the every materiality and mentality, not only to you, to the Bahida also. Bahida means the external also. If you practice the Bahida meditation, then you can see. But without practicing the Bahida, your knowledge not fulfill up to Arhanship. That is very important, keep in mind. And then thereafter, there arise Munchitu Kammeta Jnana. Now your mind says, I need to release, or I need to, my mind is willing to liberate from this whole three world. How to liberate? Now that associating that jnana in the mind, what is called Munchitu Kammeta Jnana. Willing to liberate the knowledge, willing to liberate. So Munchitu Kammeta Jnana arises. How you want to liberate from the whole three world? By practicing Vipassana. So then therefore you again want to take the same object. What are the objects? You take your dukkha such object and the samadhi such object and practice Vipassana. That is what is called Patisankha Jnana. Patisankha Jnana means reviewing knowledge. You again review your dukkha sacha dhamma and the samadhi sacha dhamma and practice. And after reviewing knowledge, you can now there arise Sankhara Upekha Jnana. Sankhara Upekha Jnana. That means the knowledge, formation and equanimity knowledge. We can say formation and equanimity knowledge. They arise that knowledge. How this arise? Because now you know. Here it says in this way. Patissati mattaya. Here it says in this way, Jnana mattaya, patissati mattaya. Only you can. That is actually this. What is there? There is the body. There is the body. That means there is the group of materiality. Uh, in this way, his mindfulness established to the extent merely necessary for the knowledge and the mindfulness. So that is the meaning here. So that means he cannot see, or the meditator cannot see any beings or any person there, any female or male there, or I like thing, you like thing, you never see. So therefore, that is the meaning. That means no beings, no persons. That is the jnana mattaya and patisati mattaya. I mean only mindfulness and the jnana only. But actually, Buddha mentioned here jnana and mindfulness only, or the wisdom and mindfulness only. But you don't need to. You don't forget there are another mind. For example, if you focus in this way on the object, you can see another mental factor also. There arises with your mind. There arise another mental factors also. For example, Passa, Vedana, Sanya, Chetana, they also there. But Buddha here mentioned Jnana Mattaya and Patisat Mattaya. Why do those mental two factors are prominent here? So therefore, that means you don't see any beings or the beings or what called the person. So that means you can only see the ultimate materiality only here. In regarding to the Kayanapasana, you can see only ultimate materiality. Even you cannot see Rupa Kalapa here. Only ultimate materiality you can see. At that time, you can see no beings, no person like thing. So therefore, if you practice in this way, you don't have bhaya now. Bhaya means you don't have any fear towards your three world, and then still you are attaching to your five aggregate as well as to the other five aggregate. Now no attachment. So no attachment, because why? You can see the Paramatta Dhamma only. And therefore, in this special situation, your concentration become more powerful than before, and then you don't have any sound over here. You may not have any sounds and body feeling, and that means your five sense doors blocked. At that time, your what call your Kanika Samadhi stage is very powerful. Kanika Samadhi stage is very powerful than the Banganyana stage, than the Udevaya stage, than the Sammasana stage. Kanika Samadhi stage now very powerful. And then because of that reason, that is what is called, because now you don't have any fear and you don't have any attachment to your materiality and mentality as well as to the others' materiality and mentality. So therefore, that is the sankhara upekta jnana. That means you maintain your equanimity there. So attaining to that level, what is called up to that. That means atti kayotiva panasasati pachupatita hoti yavadeva jnana mattaya patisati mattaya. Up to now we finish, and then let's go in the next session. Anisitocha viharati nacha kinchi loke upadiyati evampiko bhikkhave bhikkhu kaye kayanupasi viharati. That means here Buddha mentioned the arahantship. Arahantship. This is the arahantship. I will explain next day because we need time now. 1.5 hour finish. So therefore, we finish today, and then thereafter we next day I will explain this thing. And now you if you have any question, you can ask. Yes.
Bhante,
Yeah. Dr. Kavita.
Panic Samadhi starts from where it exceeds to the highest level at Sankharupekha. It
Yeah.
starts from where?
Start from the Sammasana Jnana. Kanika Samadhi start from the Sammasana Jnana. Then now Kanika Samadhi, what is the Kanika Samadhi? If you take your Dukkha Satya Dhamma or the Samudaya Satya Dhamma in the Sammasana Jnana stage, and then you need to focus, they are arising, standing and passing away phase. All three phases, if you practice anicca, anicca, anicca like thing, each movement after movement, you can see your concentration increase. So that thing, concentration, but highest concentration Kanika Samadhi stage is the Sankaropeka, or in the Anuloma Jnana also, right? In the Anuloma Jnana, also you have highest Kanika Samadhi stage. Okay.
And in Namakalapa and Namaparicheda Jnana, there are no Kanika one.
Why no Kanika?
Means before
No.
Vipassana.
Yeah, before Vipassana, no Kanika. Because
Okay.
okay. Before Vipassana, no Kanika, right? Before
Okay.
Vipassana, you have, for example, before Vipassana, what is your you need to find out your object of Vipassana. For example, you need to focus, or you need to find out your Dukkha Satya Dhamma, and you need to find out your Samudaya Satya Dhamma. There are no Kanika Samadhi, because still you are not contemplating as Anicca Dukkha Anatta. Got it?
Yes, thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay. It's okay. Vinaya?
Yeah, Namo Buddhassa Bhante ji.
Suki Hotu.
So Bhante ji, one quick question. When we are contemplating on anicca
Yeah.
for a very long time,
Uh,
does the dukkha
mhm.
comes out as a result of our contemplation, that
Yeah.
something that whatever I'm seeing
Yeah.
is something I like, but it
Yeah.
doesn't stays,
Mm.
or something I don't like, that also comes back.
Mhm.
Is that, or something that I like doesn't stay at all permanently? Is that how the contemplation goes and infers dukkha? Or could you please touch upon that a little bit?
Okay. Here now, not like what we like or not like here. For example, you need to take now. If you practice, if you are eligible to practice vipassana, that means you need to have dukkha satya dhamma as well as samudaya satya dhamma, even though you are not like or not like. Okay.
Hmm.
You need to take your dukkha satya dhamma. Now, for example, I told the Asasa Kaya, because this is in related to the Anapanasati meditation. So then I took the Asasa Kaya according to Atthakatha. Right? When we go to Atthakatha in next day, you can see this thing. And for example, you focus your Dukkha Satya Dhamma, and Dukkha Satya Dhamma is the object now. Now that object is very clear in front of your Jhana light. And then you need to practice them as anicca for a long time, because now your mind is very clear they are anicca nature. That means arising titi and passing away, you can see. So that is because of that anicca power, anicca nature's power, only you can see dukkha. Why? Because of this arising and passing away, very very quickly arising and passing away, something arise and passing away, arise and passing away. Because of this phenomena, only you can understand your dukkha. Otherwise, because without anicca, you don't have dukkha. Got it? And yeah, without dukkha and the anicca, you don't have anatta. You cannot understand the anatta. Okay. Yeah, that
But
means, yeah, I will explain a little bit. That means if you see the anicca nature and the dukkha nature, only you can very quickly understand your anicca nature. No, there is no self or no atma or like that. Anatta, atta, atma or atta, you cannot find out. No essence. So therefore, anatta, no? Okay. Proceed now. Go ahead. Okay, another question maybe you try to ask.
Yeah. So, Bhanteji, one question is with regards to what you took last week.
Yes.
Um, you taught us that we go backwards, right, in time,
Yeah.
and see our events in our current life, and then
Yeah.
move
That
to
means
the
in the Pache Pariga Jnana.
yes.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay. So there, Bhanteji, uh, last moment in our past life, which will be rebirth linking moment, where
Yes.
chuti will happen. And then prior to that, you also mentioned about clinging and craving and delusion, right? So
Yes.
delusion is that moha, right? Chetasik,
Yeah.
right?
Moha Chetasika. Yeah.
Moha chetasik, right? But with regards to tanha and upadan, is it a chetasik, or is it a chitta vidhi? What exactly? How do we see
Ah,
that?
okay, okay. And here, avijja or the moha is also a akusala chetasika. Huh?
Hmm. Hmm.
And then akusala mean unwholesome chetasika.
Yeah.
And then craving also unwholesome chetasika. Loba. Loba is the craving. Huh?
Uh, hmm.
Tanha is the loba. Okay.
Hmm.
Loba
Hmm.
group. Loba
Hmm.
group. Every mind. You have a loba group. How many mind movement? Mind non chitta. You have 8 kind of loba mula chitta. Loba
Hmm.
mula consciousness. So
Hmm.
all 8 kind of loba mula are now this craving. And
Okay.
then clinging. What is the clinging? Clinging means actually craving. Again and again craving become clinging.
Hmm.
That means clinging mean also you can see this clinging mental factor, craving mental factor itself you can see in another. For example, if you see this mind movement of clinging mind movement in Javana,
Mm-hmm.
Javana, you can see before that you need to understand what is craving.
Hmm.
Craving mental factor you need to understand first, and then craving itself become clinging.
Hmm.
So then, in the clinging stage, clinging mind movement, then you can understand. Oh, this craving now become very tightly grabbing the object.
Hmm.
Than the craving, clinging tightly grab the object. You can see this very clearly if you go to clinging clinging mental process and clinging mind movement. Hmm? Those are
Okay.
actually they are in separate mind movement and mind movement. But if you take the mind movement, that means it is in the chitta viti.
Hmm.
Huh? Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay. Good.
So, Bhante ji, when we see our these going backwards past
Hmm.
moments, do
Yeah.
we experience those, Bhante ji? Do we re-experience those? The reason I'm asking is,
Hmm.
see, the death moment is it's going to be super painful.
Super painful. Yeah. Sure. Hmm.
So, if we experience that when we see this through our jhana light and all?
Uh, uh, Death moment. Yeah. You can see your last object. Last object. What life? For example, human, deva, or the Brahma, or whatever the animal life, or ghost life, or hell-being life, or the asura life, you can see very clearly. You can see, and
No, I understand, but if we
yeah,
have to, relive that, it's like
renew,
dying again.
renew. Sorry, again, tell me.
So I said, if we have to re-experience it, it's like re-dying. It's re-dying.
Ah,
It's
no, no, don't think in this way. That means you see just your past life only. It is
so
not
it's not
real.
painful. It's
Not
it's
painful. Not painful to the meditator. For example, if you are very excited, and if you let's say you became panic and excited, then of course maybe your jhana concentration will drop then. Jhana
Hmm.
concentration. That means the concentration, whatever the concentration you achieve there, that drops. That means it becomes dim. So therefore, you don't need to think in this way, right?
Okay.
For the everybody, I'm telling, if you attain to that stage, you never want to think anything unusual. Anything, for example, you may get sorrow, no? You may lament. Don't do that.
But Bhante, it is Namarupa only, na, that time?
No. Namarupa. Here, Namarupa mean the. So, for example, you can see ultimate material. You are going with the. You are going to your first past life through the mentality and materiality. That means ultimate materiality and ultimate mentality only you can go. And then but I last day also I told this thing. There you still you want to up to Patisandhi, you how what way you went with the help of the Nama and Rupa. And but when you see your first past life, your mind decline, or your mind intentionally want to see your first past life. That means sammuti life you want to see. So therefore, through this paramatta mentality and materiality, your sammuti will come up. That's the meaning here. Because why you focus on another thing now? You up to till your patisandhi, you focus namarupa only. Huh? And
So,
thereafter, you focus your life. That means sammuti life.
no, so Bhanteji, question is there
Uh-huh.
any way that we can train ourselves in such a way that seeing the last moment also should be peaceful and equanimous? What should we do?
Ah, here it depends. No, if the person, if you, for example, if you die in the first past life, if you die in upekha mind,
Hmm.
or you don't need to have any, for example, let's say now at that time also you did meditation up to sankara upekha, and then there you don't need to have sometimes if you maintain this sankara upekha level till death, that means you may not have fear to any death. So then your mind is very peaceful while dead. But if somebody mind is not so powerful, and then that means excited mind, they die with the excited mind. That is also possible. It depends on the status of the mind at that time.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
Because Bhanteji, see,
Mhm.
here, right, more than greed and hatred, at that time you're just longing for life, because it's like, somebody drowning and just, urging for breath,
Mm.
right? It's like that. I mean, you hopefully, if it is not a
Mm.
sudden death, you will know
Yeah.
that you are about to die, and you're just craving for that moment, because whole life you're so conditioned, right? We fall
Mm.
sick, oh no, we want to get well. uh,
Yeah.
we are doing something, we just don't want to get hurt, or we're trying to
Mm.
be better ourselves, right, towards life.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
that's always the conditioning, right? So to
Mm.
me it feels like it's more out of fear that you
Mm.
don't want to die, and you want to cling to, you just want to be alive. And that more, I think more of a fear. So
Okay, let's say in this way, then if you have fear mind movement, that means your dosa mind arises there. That means you never reborn as a human. You go to the four states.
oh, okay.
If you go in the, if you think in this way, oh, for example, if you attach to your family or something like that, then what happen? You may reborn as a ghost, yeah, Peter. Hmm? Like
Okay,
that.
so hopefully it will
Huh?
not be, hopefully then it will not be that bad,
No, it is not.
No,
given
I
that
mean
the
not
result
not
is
only
we are
you,
here.
right? It may be applicable to me also. Huh? If I feel fear in while death, then I will be reborn in the workful state.
No,
For
but what I'm saying is, at least
yeah.
in the last life, we know, because we are humans now,
Uh,
first past life will not be that painful to watch, the prior could be.
yes, yes.
Okay, understood. Understood. Okay, thank you so much, Sadhu.
Okay. Sukhi hotu.
Vandami Bhante is Milen.
Sukhi
I'm on the
hotu.
same side. Can I ask a quick question?
Yes, sure.
The transition from Anapanasati to Vipassana after the, I mean, is it natural or we need to shift our gear to deliberately do that after we get the Ditti purity?
After Ditti purity,
No, I mean, way after that. Is the transition natural or we have to deliberately do that to go into Vipassana?
deliberately do. Want to deliberate practice, right? Deliberate practice, not natural. For example, if you attain to the Sila Visuddhi and then you must attain to the Chitta Visuddhi, according to the Buddha's teaching, that means for the Samatayaniga Vipassaka, he must produce jhana. For the Suddha Vipassaka, he must practice 4-element meditation up to its Rupa Kalapa stage and analyzing the 4 elements, and then he that is his Upachara concentration, that is his Chitta Visuddhi. So thereafter, you deliberately must practice. Deliberately want to practice. They are never come spontaneously. Automatically never come. A good question. That is also, yeah.
Okay.
Never come, right?
Thank you, Bhante.
Okay, Sukhi hotu.
Means after searching the object of Vipassana, deliberately we have to take one by one objects.
Yes, deliberately everything, because that is the mindfulness. Now, mindfulness also help to that, because you need to take one object, deliberately take, not spontaneous. Yeah, it's true. Okay, maybe no question then thereafter. Again, somebody want to? No, maybe. Okay, then let's stop the class and another day I will explain. So see, now Buddha's, according to the Buddha's teaching, now for example, here one sentence, Atti kayotiva panasasati pachupatita hoti yavadeva jnanamattaya patisati mattaya. Now still sentence is not finished. Up to that, how much of thing Buddha preach there. So therefore Buddha's teaching is not the simple thing. Keep it in mind, Buddha's teaching is very deep and profound and excellent. Okay, now sharing merits. Yeah, now you know why we share merits, because you accumulate wholesome deeds, and I also accumulate wholesome deeds by giving Dhamma talk. You accumulate by hearing. So now we will share them to the whole being in this way. Everybody recite with me. Idam me punyam asavakhaya vahanhotu. Idam me punyam nibbanas paccaya hotu. Mama punyam bhagam sabbe sattanam bhajemi. Te sabbe me samam punyam bhagam labhantu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Vandami Bhante.
Okay, so we will go.
Thanks.
Vandami Bhante.
Vandami Bhante.
Thank you so much.